How is the next 5 years going to be different from the last five? The last five had a lot of political uncertainty built into it because of the nature of the verdict. This time, you got a massive verdict, amongst the biggest verdicts in the last 4 decades. For everyone watching, what's your message in terms of what should Maharashtra and Mumbai expect over the next 5 years versus what we saw over the last 5?
Well, this election does not only determine the fate of Mumbai and Maharashtra. In a way, it is setting a direction for the entire country. The India story, the India growth story, the India journey in the Amrit Kal towards Viksit Bharat, a prosperous and developed India, would have been incomplete without the contribution of Maharashtra. So in some sense, this is setting the narrative about the India growth story, and this narrative is reverberating around the world. I mean, I'm getting so many feelers from investors across the Western world, across developed nations, across the Middle East, who wanted to invest in Maharashtra, wanted to bring in huge amount of capital for investments in India, but were waiting to see that what they believed about the India growth story being on track was truly going to remain on track. And therefore, Maharashtra as an engine of growth for the India growth story was very important.
The opposition had a Maharashtra versus Gujarat agenda. They had an anti-India Inc., particularly anti-Adani agenda, anti-Dharavi agenda. Do you think the verdict settles some of those questions, or do you foresee those questions continue to haunt you?
Fake narratives can only be sold once, can only be peddled once. And the people of Maharashtra realized that they had been taken in by a series of fake narratives that this Vinash Aghadi, who had already brought Maharashtra to a stage of almost standstill in terms of development. They realized that these fake narratives that they had peddled were truly were totally untrue and were condemnable, if you ask me. And they responded with this big verdict only to demonstrate both their affection and confidence in Prime Minister Narendra Modi, their confidence that the double-engine government at the center and the Mahayuti in the state have done good work in the first 5 years when Devendra Fadnavis was CM, the last 2.5 years when Mr. Shinde was CM with Fadnavis ji and Ajit Pawar ji as deputy CMs. They could sense the palpable excitement in the state, the number of development projects taking wings, and that confidence they did not want to miss out on.